April needs us. How about we flip for this? Heads I win, tails you lose. Only the other turtles made witty remarks.
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you both the same guys? Hey, there's Leonardo. Or is that He-Man? Well, I haven't been living under a rock. I have been seeing some news. I mean, how big could the news be? I mean, you know, you think about the crossover of things. But more importantly, let's take a look at this. We're going to look at the concept here and the actual figures. We'll talk about the canceled comic book. Turtles of Grayskull. Now, I saw this. I was like, this is kind of cute. It kind of reminds me of Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But this is not a story. This is not a book or a movie or a TV show. It's just the figures. So what was my reaction looking upon this announcement here and the figures? Well, let's go over the typical YouTuber reactions here. Of your favorite YouTubers. Wow, it's the greatest thing ever! You must buy it! Be proud. Keep proud and buy everything! Wow! And here's my reaction. I guess. Now when I saw these figures, I thought, you know, the first thing I was thinking of was like the 90s toys. Remember when they had like these sort of anime hyper, what is it, Gundam looking Ninja Turtles? They look like it's a Gundam, right? Like Gundam toys. They had all kinds. Mutations, transforming turtles. Another one that comes to my mind is the Star Trek Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 90s. And of course, I think there was some recent crossover, right? Yeah, that's right. The Stranger Things and Turtles crossover. I like this design. I mean, pardon me for being a grouch or being a Grinch about it. There's nothing wrong with these. I would say they're average, about C to C+. I mean, this kind of looks cool, but I don't really give a shit. I mean, it just looks nasty. Looks more like Faker, doesn't it? There's Donatello. So this is Donatello in purple Man-at-Arms armor. There's He-Man, right? It's fine. And then there's Leonardo in, I don't know what this is, more of a heroic warrior. And then let's get to... There's the art for this. I mean, these are okay. I'm not that excited for these. Man-at-Arms with the shell design. Yeah, not that much different. He's got the sort of hexagon patterns. That's about it. I think they said there's something about Shredder showing up. I don't know what that is. Shredder. Oh yeah, there's a mix of Shredder and Mosquitor with the. I don't know what that is. Horde. Maybe he's a member of the Horde. So yeah, that's what this is. Now there was supposedly a crossover comic book. I'm not sure if this was IDW or what this was. If it had that kind of Four Horsemen treatment, like for young adults more than kids or mad children, I would have gone for this, especially as a comic book. I mean, you think about the other one, Injustice versus the Masters of the Universe, right? There were custom characters like Skeletor and Shazam, He-Man and Shazam, different concepts and ideas that were from the comic book, the final chapter of the Injustice saga that would have a Return of the Jedi feel. Like, I would have gone for this, because I like when a story defines the toys and the toys define the story, right? That's how I feel. Like, I would rather have seen this. This would have been way better. And if you got the Four Horsemen to work on these toys, like A+ for me. Like, this is what I would be waiting for, more than kind of a 90s gimmick. I mean, it just reeks of the 90s more than it does anything. If those toys had come out in the 90s, it probably would have been better back then. But as it is now, it feels like it's out 30 years too late. So, yeah, I would have to do a hard pass on this one. As it is, the Skeletor figure that I sent for is coming out in February. But speaking of Skeletor, well, we'll get to that at the end. Yerco Uribe graces us again. Mr. Uribe graces us again with these miniature tanks. Look at this cool shit that he's got here. So these are the more Horde tanks, but they're smaller models. Okay? Look at these. These are neat. So they're not ready yet, but these are great designs. So let's see what it says. Greetings, She-Ra and He-Man fans. Here are the Malevolent Horde Arsenal Meet the Destructo tanks. Today I present to you a series of designs inspired by the iconic vehicles of the evil Horde and the She-Ra Filmation universe. I brought to life 4 powerful tanks, these Destructo tanks that are feared throughout Etheria. So here you got the Crusher, the Pitbull, the Destructo tank in variant 1 and 2. Okay, so they got base plates and everything. I think this is the Crusher here, right? That might be the Pitbull, and these might be the Destructo tanks here. I think. Yeah, that's the Pitbull. That's the Crusher, and there's the 2 variant tanks. All right, but I got some other good news. So I was able to find yesterday Skeletor. This is original Skeletor. I have not seen this figure in, I think, 13 years or more. I mean, it's just been like sitting in boxes. I couldn't find this. I kept going through my boxes over and over and over again. So it's nice to see. I mean, this will tide me over. You know, what's lost, what's old is new again. What's lost is found again. So I was able to get this figure back. It will tide me over until the V-Friends Skeletor figure comes out. So you got the 2 halves of the sword, of his sword. This is not the sword of power. And there's the ram staff. So, good journey, good weekend, everyone. That's my MOTU this week. Let me know what you find on your own journey as we get to the weekend.